Welcome, everybody. Another edition of the Seahawk Basketball Show featuring Takeo Siddle. Coming up today, we'll recap 3 more road games for UNCW, including a high-level game in New York Monday night. Didn't go the Seahawks' way, but one of the best games in the league this season. We'll also have our Play of the Week, the Player of the Week. We'll take a look at those standings, getting a little bit tighter at the top for UNCW. And we'll look ahead to the start of a 4-game homestand for UNCW. It begins Saturday night, homecoming game in Trask Coliseum. All that straight ahead, this edition of the Seahawk Basketball Show featuring Takeo Siddle. Well, welcome everybody. Mike Vaccaro here alongside not Takeo Siddle. It is Travis Hackert, the offensive coach here, offensive coordinator for UNCW, filling in as coach is on the recruiting trail. And coach, again, recruiting is the lifeblood of college basketball, college coaching in general. So even though having a great season here, you're always kind of looking ahead to what's ahead. Yeah,
you never know. You got to prepare to recruit for the next class always, and whether it's in the middle of the season or off season, you always got to be recruiting.
Well, we appreciate you filling in here today and talking about 3 more games on the road here. 3 games in 5 days. Once again, another tough stretch. It started against Elon last week. You had the 12-game winning streak. You go in there, and you could maybe tell early on Elon was certainly amped up for this game.
Oh yeah, they're ready, and they treat this like a rivalry, and they came out ready to play. And
you look at you guys, maybe a little bit flat, maybe just trying to reset after this. I know Takeo Siddle talked about that. Maybe it was a good thing that you lost, not that you want to lose, but he thought that maybe it was a time to reset.
Yeah, there's pressure no matter what you say after you've won as many as we did and set the record. There's always pressure to keep winning, and so we hadn't lost in so long, and so for the guys to maybe feel what it feels like to lose again and to get that hunger back, maybe we needed that.
Yeah, this was a game that Elon, again, they were amped up for this game, and you got yourselves down, you try to get that run going. It just wasn't there as it had been previous games during the winning streak.
You're right, and you have to have, when you make a run back, everybody's got to play well, and not everybody played well. And so when you only have a few guys right there playing well and not everybody, it's hard to get that energy back to come back and win that game.
Yeah, so it was a tough game. Again, the Seahawks went into this game with Elon having won a school record 12 straight. 13th just wasn't there for UNCW. Let's take a look now at our Reed's Jewelers highlights. Well, UNCW again saw that 12-game winning streak come to an end. 78-65, the final score on the road at Elon. And Coach, you look at some of the numbers here for this team. I thought the big number for me were the turnovers. You forced 12, but only 11 points off of that. And during the winning streak, you guys are scoring a lot more points. But obviously those points weren't there. The shooting percentage wasn't there here in this game.
Yeah, that was one thing we've been able to do really well over this win streak is convert off turnovers. And when teams turn it over, we've been able to convert in transition, and we didn't do that. We didn't do that in this game, and it's frustrating as a coach to pick it up on the defensive end and not convert in transition. So that we struggle with that.
Yeah, only 7 fast break points here for UNCW, but a good game from Jalen Sims. He has 18 points in this game. Okaru 12, and James Baker with 12 as well. I think Baker kind of is emerging as that nice role player that if you need double figures, some nights he's giving you double figures.
Yeah, he's really bought into his role, and he's kind of developed, offensively. He had a different role at Moorhead, and so now he's having a better feel in the paint with what he's doing and how he's making his moves. So that's been nice, because if we need him, we know he's there. Yeah,
he's been a great grad transfer for UNCW. Again, the Seahawks, though, that 12-game winning streak ends at Elon. Again, the final score 78-65. We'll take a break here, though. The Seahawks a great bounce-back game. The next game against William & Mary. We'll have those highlights coming up next.
If it looks like an F-150, tows like an F-150, hauls like an F-150, thinks like an F-150, and powers like an F-150, it must be an F-150 hybrid. The 2021 F-150 Power Boost Hybrid with 570 pound-feet of torque and 12,700 pounds of max available towing.
Life-changing, life-changing, life-changing flavor. This is Mountain Dew. A rush of crisp and refreshing flavor, delivering a bold citrus kick. Do the do.
The Bud Light logo makes people think our seltzer is a beer, so we recruited retired NFL player Nick Mangold to block it out.
Twice this year?
My mom was so jealous. Oh, it's a hard seltzer.
Just here to do my job.
And he said, I think Melanie
is the one.
Oh, it's going in. Why are you here?
Great speech.
Bud Light Seltzer. No beer, just great taste.
There is something indescribably special about this place. The way it looks, the way it feels, the way we care for one another and our community. The University of North Carolina, Wilmington is like no other. Your journey starts here. We invite you to discover what makes UNCW like no other.
Again, it's the Seahawk Basketball Show featuring Takeo Siddle, Travis Hackert filling in for the coach here, assistant coach for UNCW. And again, coming off the loss to Elon, again, a chance maybe to reset things. You go to William & Mary. What was the message for the kids leading into this game with the Tribe?
The biggest thing offensively was Elon really packed the paint on us, and we only had 8 assists. And so we took 33s, and we just didn't share the ball the way we should. So that day in between the game, we really emphasized driving and kicking, driving and kicking, and driving and kicking. And so I'll give the guys credit. They adjusted to the scouting report and the keys to the game, and they did that with the William & Mary game. Yeah, 20 assists in this game. You shoot a season best, almost 62% as well. So I think you've seen that throughout the year. The message is sent, whether it be before a game, whether it be at halftime of a game, these kids are taking it. Yeah, so they made their adjustments, and we probably had our best offensive game of the year. So we were really encouraged by that they were able to translate what they've learned from Elon and convert it to William & Mary. And it hasn't been an easy place to play and win. Kaplan Arena, UNCW hadn't won there in 2012. So this was a big win from a lot of standpoints for UNCW. Yeah, I mean, it was big for me because I'd never won there, when I was here previously with Coach Keats. I wanted to win that game bad just to get over that hump of being able to win there.
Yeah, so you see this year, again, a special year with the 12-game winning streak. Now they do something they hadn't done since 2012. A win on the road at William & Mary. Impressive win for UNCW as well. Their offense was off the charts against the Tribe. Let's take a look now at our Reed's Jewelers highlights. Again, a season-high 92 points for UNCW. They win this game 92-70. Travis Hackert, you are, again, the offensive coordinator for this team, as Takeo Sito calls you. So to see that, and again, 17 of 30 from three, but the assists, as you said, led to those good looks. So that was a huge plus for this team.
Yeah, it was big. You know, it's really developing that trust with your teammates. You know, knowing who could make the shot. You know, we obviously want to touch the paint. That's what we want to do in our offense. And we tell the guys, if you have a room and rhythm shot that you're comfortable with, take it. If not, you'll have a long closeout. You can drive again and maybe get another drive and kick. So the guys did a good job with that. And because William & Mary were really packing the paint, we were able to get multiple sides and really get the ball moving. They did a great job of making the one more pass. And if they had an open shot, but they had a better shot, or their teammate, they made it. So it was great. It was great offense.
Yeah, so many of those extra passes lead to some great looks in the shots. And, boy, knocking them down, Mike Okaru, 30 points, 8 of 10 from three-point range. Yeah. He was absolutely on fire in this game.
Yeah, it was impressive to see. And Mike has put a lot of work in over the years, and he's always in the gym, so it was encouraging to see him get rewarded for that.
Yeah, one of several in double figures. Jalen Fornes had 19. His career high came previously in a Seahawk uniform at William & Mary when he had 27. So a good night there, and 18 from Shaquem Phillips as well. So UNCW gets an impressive win, 92-70, the final score. The Seahawks, they get back in the win column after that tough setback at Elon a couple of nights before. Well, we'll take another break here. When we get back, we'll take a look at maybe the best game in the league this season. Maybe UNCW at Hofstra in New York on Monday night. We'll have those highlights next.
Okay.
She's the one, and you know it. At Reeds.com, we're making it easy to find the perfect ring from home. With helpful advice from our online jewelry experts, safe and discreet shipping, and beautiful ring packaging, you'll be confident the moment will be as perfect for her as she is for you. As a trusted jeweler for over 70 years, Reed's Jewelers will be here to make both of you feel like family. Long after she says yes.
Want a killer spread without the hassle? Walk-On's Family and Friends bundles are available to go. Pick your favorite starter, side, and entree, and feed your crew. Order online or in the app. Want a killer spread without the hassle? Walk-On's Family and Friends bundles are available to go. Pick your favorite starter, side, and entree, and feed your crew. Order online or in the app.
I've never considered driving a Subaru until I started working here and realized the reliability, dependability, and most of all, the safety. Safety is extremely important to me and my family. We have a very active lifestyle, which allows me to be able to take our Outback onto the beach and really enjoy the versatility that Subaru offers.
Whether it's a top-selling Forester or Outback, a rugged Crosstrek, or the roomy Ascent, we can reserve the Subaru you're looking for. Come in and order yours today.
I'm Miles, and I'm a Parkway Subaru owner for life.
Made from scratch biscuits and hand-breaded chicken, that's a breakfast no-brainer. But adding hot honey to the mix, you'll never hit snooze again. The new hot honey hand-breaded chicken biscuit at Hardee's. Get it before it's gone. Feed your happy. honey just got its own stinger. Sweet heat drizzled over hand-breaded chicken, crispy bacon, and melty Swiss. This honey has some bite. The new hot honey hand-breaded chicken sandwich at Hardee's.
Feed your happy.
Well, once again, UNCW wrapping up 3 games in 5 days and a tough test, Coach, on the road against Hofstra, a team that this has really developed into a nice rivalry in the league. You came from 15 back here at home in Trask Coliseum to beat them. You knew it was going to be a tough test there. And what a game it was. I know from a fan's perspective, from our perspective calling the game, outstanding game to watch on Monday night.
Yeah, you know, it was just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And, you know, as a coach, we're frustrated we couldn't get a stop, and I know they're feeling the same way because it was back and forth. But, you know, it was just a heck of a ball game to be a part of.
And you look at them, they've got the lead late. They're one of the best free throw shooting teams in the country. Yeah. They opened the door for you guys, and you nearly got that game to overtime.
Yeah, you know, we made the plays to get it to where we wanted, and then when they missed it and we knew we were going to have a shot at it, you know, you go back and forth. You know, should we have taken the 3? Should we have taken the 2? And, you know, what else could you ask for? A layup at the end of regulation to go to overtime. And so, you know, just the fact that the guys battled to be back in the game was, you know, it's encouraging.
And it's in the hands of Mike Okaru, who's been playing, you know, again, out of his mind here recently. That ball just rimmed out. I know you had probably a better look at it than I did. Heartbreaking to see it, again, rim out and again, a chance to maybe go into overtime.
Yeah, you know, the guys have just battled. They've battled, and the way Mike has played the past few games, you know, who else do you want the ball in his hands? And so, you know, we had the opportunity, and, you know, sometimes, you know, you think about all the games that we've been in this year, and they've gone our way. You know, sometimes they're not gonna. It's just part of basketball.
Yeah, as part of that 12-game winning streak. Earlier, a lot of balls bounced the Seahawks' way. Just wasn't the case here in New York on Monday night, but still a great game between UNCW and Hofstra. Let's take a look at our Reed's Jewelers highlights. Well, a tough setback here on the road. 73-71 the final score. Coach, you just get the feeling that maybe these two teams are going to hook up one more time in Washington, D.C. Again, a high-level game here. Mike Okaru, 25 points, led the way. Get a double-double from Jalen Sims, 12 points, 10 rebounds for him. That's the first double-double this season for a Seahawk. So not the final score you wanted, but a lot to like still from this game coming away for UNCW.
Yeah, you know, it was the third game in 5 days, and so, you know, we came into one media, man, these guys, they look tired, but they really had a gut check and pushed through. And so, you know, it was encouraging to see Sims come in and rebound the way he did, because, you know, Hofstra is only going to send 1 or 2 guys to the glass. So we told our guards they have to come in there and rebound. And, you know, we were still out rebounded, which that's not the best thing, but, you know, the guys played hard and they played well. And so, you know, we weren't happy with the outcome, but, you know there's going to be another game, and we're going to have to make our adjustments, and they're going to have to make their adjustments.
Yeah, so many games, so quick, and they're so intense every game for UNCW this season. So just comes on the short end here for UNCW. Again, the final score is 73-71. We'll take another break. When we get back, we'll have our Pepsi Play of the Week and the Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week. That's straight ahead. Stay with us.
If it looks like an F-150, tows like an F-150, hauls like an F-150, thinks like an F-150, and powers like an F-150, it must be an F-150 hybrid. The 2021 F-150 Power Boost Hybrid with 570 pound-feet of torque and 12,700 pounds of max available towing.
This is Mountain Dew. A rush of crisp and refreshing flavor. Delivering a bold citrus kick. Do the Dew.
Oh, Bud Light Seltzer Retro Tide Eyes?
Have you tried these yet?
I'm sorry, ladies. It's my roommate, Emmerich.
Emmerich. Is that Irish?
Bud Light Seltzer Retro Tide Eye. The loudest flavors ever.
There is something indescribably special about this place. The way it looks, the way it feels, the way we care for one another and our community. The University of North Carolina, Wilmington is like no other. Your journey starts here. We invite you to discover what makes UNCW like no other.
Bring you back in time now for this week's Pepsi Play of the Week. We go back to that William & Mary game, Williamsburg, Virginia, UNCW, and the Tribe, and it was Mike Okaru. A huge game capped off by this play. Let's take a look at this week's Pepsi Play of the Week. Well, once again, Mike Okaru on fire as you see the Pepsi Play of the Week there, Coach. You know it's going your way when you bank it in, and that gets you to 30 points. But again, 8 of 10 from three-point range, high-level shooting from long range.
Yeah. You know, it was impressive to watch that. You know, Mike, he elevates so high on his shot, it's hard to get up there and contest it. And so, you know, you can score 30 points and shoot it 30 times.
Yeah.
But the way how efficient he was, that's the most impressive thing about it.
Yeah, again, 30 points, 8 of 10 from three-point range. Mike Okaru giving us our Pepsi Play of the Week, and that rolls into our Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week, and it is Mike Okaru. How about this? The 3 games we're talking about here this week, he averaged over 22 points, shot almost 58%. Almost 70% from 3. He was 16 of 23. Coach, 16 threes in 3 games. Some guys, it takes them half a season to make 16. Yeah. So he's on another level right now.
No, yeah, he's playing with extreme confidence. And, you know, with that confidence, he's put the work in. So he believes in his game, and, you know, we give him that confidence by trusting him to make the right play. And so, you know, he's got that trust from us, and he's been able to convert it to the game. And so, you know, if you're shooting like that, you got to keep playing and keep shooting that thing.
And with his performance, he also went over 1,000 points in his career, the majority coming here at UNCW. Also, James Baker Jr. goes over 1,000 points. You've got 4 1,000-point scorers on this team. That's pretty impressive.
No, I know. You know, you think a season you might have 1 guy get it or 2, but to have 4 guys, you know, I think that's a lot of credit to how the season has gone, because they're veterans. They've been a part of a lot of games and they've scored a lot of points, and so they just know how to, you know, play basketball.
Yeah, one of those guys, again, our Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week, Mike Okaru, the graduate, who has been here now a number of years, transferring from Florida. Again, congratulations to him and James Baker going over 1,000 points as well this past week. We'll take a break here. When we get back, we'll take a look at those standings, our Hardee's CA standings straight ahead, and then also looking at the start of a 4-game homestand for UNCW. That's next. Stay with us.
Okay. She's the one, and you know it. At Reeds.com, we're making it easy to find the perfect ring from home. With helpful advice from our online jewelry experts, safe and discreet shipping, and beautiful ring packaging, you'll be confident the moment will be as perfect for her as she is for you. As a trusted jeweler for over 70 years, Reeds Jewelers will be here to make both of you feel like family. Long after she says yes.
Want to kill a spread without the hassle? Walk-On's Family and Friends bundles are available to go. Pick your favorite starter, side, and entree, and feed your crew. Order online or in the app. Want a killer spread without the hassle? Walk-On's Family and Friends bundles are available to go. Pick your favorite starter, side, and entree, and feed your crew. Order online or in the app.
I've never considered driving a Subaru until I started working here and realized the reliability, dependability, and most of all, the safety. Safety is extremely important to me and my family. We have a very active lifestyle, which allows me to be able to take our Outback onto the beach and really enjoy the versatility that Subaru offers.
Whether it's a top-selling Forester or Outback, a rugged crosstrek, or the roomy Ascent, we can reserve the Subaru you're looking for. Come in and order yours today.
I'm Miles, and I'm a Parkway Subaru owner for life.
Made from scratch biscuits and hand-breaded chicken, that's a breakfast no-brainer. But adding hot honey to the mix, you'll never hit snooze again. The new hot honey hand-breaded chicken biscuit at Hardee's. Get it before it's gone. Feed your happy. Honey just got its own stinger. Sweet heat drizzled over hand-breaded chicken, crispy bacon, and melty Swiss. This honey has some bite. The new hot honey hand-breaded chicken sandwich at Hardee's. Feed your happy.
Well, things starting to get a little bit tight as we take a look at our Hardee's CAA standings. Coach, a game and a half or so on top of Townsend, a team that you beat on the road. That game is coming up in a week or so, so you don't want to look too far ahead. But again, you know, it's starting to get a little bit tight, a little exciting right now because you guys are the team at the top that everybody has your game now circled on their calendar.
Yeah, you know, it's you want to be in the situation. You don't want to be down in the low bottom part of the standing. So, you know, to be in this spot, we know everybody is going to give us their best shot. We know it, and you know, in order to win a championship, you've got to take care of home court, and you've got to get some games on the road, and we've been able to do both. And so, you know, it feels good to have 4 games coming back here, and you know, we got to take care of home court.
And you'll have some meetings with some of those teams below you. Again, Townsend at home here in a couple of weeks. You'll have Delaware on the road coming up as well. So some big games in the next couple of weeks down the stretch to determine, you know, the regular season champ and that top seed in the tournament.
Yeah, you know, we know there's pressure. We know there's pressure that comes with this, and we've always been just reiterating the guys, one game at a time. We don't want to be in a situation where we're hoping somebody's losing and, oh, we're paying attention to scores. We want to take care of ourselves and try to be, you know, sitting at the top at the end of the season.
Well, again, sitting at the top right now, UNCW taking a look at the Hardee's CAA standings. Our walk-ons, what's coming up for UNCW? 2 games here coming up, part of a 4-game homestand, and it starts with a homecoming game on Saturday at 7 o'clock against Charleston. Coach, a win against the Cougars down in South Carolina, a hard-fought game the first go-around, but it's been a while, and I'm sure both these teams a little bit different since that meeting.
Yeah, you know, we go back and watch film on them, and they're doing the same thing. And so we know coming into this game, they're the fastest tempo team in the country. They're going to be on the glass. They're going to be crashing every time they shoot it. And so we know those are going to be the 2 big emphasis that we have is we got to out-rebound them, and then we got to stop them in transition. So no matter how much they've changed, we know that's what they're going to do.
John Meeks, their leading scorer, he was tough. I think 27 points the first go-around. How do you try to slow him down and contain him a little bit this time?
You know, I think we got to try to do a little better job of helping off guys that we can help off. You know, he did a good job of taking our smaller guys to the post and shooting over top of them. And so we got to identify the guys that maybe we can dig off of and try to get 2 bodies on them.
And again, turnovers were a factor. You forced them. You scored points off of them. Do you look at that again as being a key in this game?
Yeah, you know, they struggle to take care of the ball. And so we know that our pressure's got to bother them and that we've got to convert off the turnovers. And so, you know, just this past 3-game stretch, we didn't do a good job converting off turnovers. So we know we got to clean that up. And it's hard with only having 1-day preps, you know, because a lot of the time we're not practicing. We're trying to save these guys' legs. And now, so we've got some time here this week to work on what we need to work on and try to emphasize that.
Yeah, one of the larger and longer gaps between games, Monday going to Saturday. So again, Saturday night in Trask Coliseum, homecoming game. Should be a great crowd. That game at 7 o'clock. And then on Monday, it'll be UNCW and William & Mary, the second meeting with the Tribe. That game at 2 o'clock tip for Valentine's Day. And we'll have both those games for you on Flow Sports on 95.9 FM, The Breeze as well, if you cannot make those out. But certainly come on out. Should be some great environment and looking for some big crowds and some good results as well. Coach, we appreciate you sitting in here for Takeo Siddle today. Wish you the best of luck these games coming up.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Again, for Travis Hackert, I'm Mike Vaccaro, our entire crew as well. Thanks for joining us here today. We'll see you next week for another edition of the Seahawk Basketball Show featuring Takeo Siddle.